Today, a new book has released, and this is a book about Joe Biden. It's called Original Sin, and this is by journalists who ask Democratic leaders, so what was going on with Joe Biden? Was he in good health or was he not well towards the end of his presidency? While I was listening through, I felt like there was a connection here to the pro-life movement that we should bring up. In Chapter 9, Joe Biden is telling a story to a member of the FBI, and he's actually kind of lost in a stream of consciousness where they're trying to question him about official documents they found in his home that were supposed to be confidential. And he wasn't able to stay present, so he was just telling stories from his past, rather if that was intentional or if he was genuinely confused and lost in thought. But the story he started to tell was that he had two sons very close in age. So with his first wife, who is Nelia Hunter Biden, Biden had two sons. Beau Biden, who was born on the 3rd of February, 1969, and then just 1 year later, Hunter Biden was born on February 4th, 1970. Really 1 year and a day different. Now, I think this is significant to the pro-life movement because obviously in today's day and age, there's a lot of conversation around family planning, and there is a whole entire demographic of women that have abortions who already have other living children. And a common reason they claim for having an abortion is because of close ages. So the mom isn't very far into her postpartum journey with one baby who probably is already demanding a lot of her love and attention and care. In this particular instance, it appears that Biden's first wife was probably only 3 months postpartum when she got pregnant with the other son. Now, also interesting to note the dates here. The births were 1969 and 1970, so we're still a few years shy of Roe versus Wade, which is decided in 1973. So his sons were born before Roe. It's so interesting to me that as these different changes of culture were happening, right? These children were born right at the prime of the sexual revolution. But something that was common was this contraceptive mindset of, no, we can't be having children too close together, that's not okay, was often leading to abortion, not only for women who were single or teen mothers, like it's often characterized, but women who were married. Even today, I've seen this myself through side-by counseling, talking to women who are entering an abortion facility. I've seen them walk in with small toddlers or, family members, and they clearly have other kids. That is what's happened now with our culture. And a politician like Joe Biden is committed to abortion. He's 100% for it. And it's so interesting to me that it seems like he's never had the thought that in a pro-abortion society that is pro types of family planning that are really quite peer pressure based, like, oh, is this really the right time to be having another baby? When they're so close together in age, has it never occurred to him that there are women out there that are legally ending the lives of their children because they're too close in age, and that's the only reason, because they're coming too quickly, when that's how his children were spaced. It was just 1 year and 1 day. And now in his old age, Joe Biden tells these stories about these sons that were so close in age, and they obviously mean so much to him. They're his children, they're his family. So how come Joe Biden hasn't been able to see yet that in supporting abortion, he is looking past how it could have damaged his family had he had his kids 10 or 20 years later? Because our culture was shifting to support the execution of children because sometimes they aren't convenient to their parents. This is quite the book. There's a lot that could be said about this book. One thing I hope we can take away is that no matter what party a politician is a part of, it's important for every person, if they are a Democrat or an independent, a Republican, a conservative, or a Marxist, whoever you are, we all need to oppose the violent, intentional killing of innocent humans in their mother's wombs. I'm praying for former President Joe Biden to become pro-life, to oppose abortion, and for all our future presidents to take action to protect preborn lives.